This video is like a this video I'm making right now is a jam-packed hack. I'm putting all kinds of stuff in this video. This is like both a video and a rant at the same time. This is something that I'm giving a review of The Legend of Korra, Season 3, Episodes 1 through 5. Here we go. Now, it starts with after what happened, after Korra defeated Unotarlok at Harmonic Convergence. She won. But she didn't leave the spirit portals closed. She didn't close them. She let it open so spirits and humans could live in peace. But that caused a lot of problems. What kind of problems? Well, inconvenience for the people because they don't know how to deal with spirits. Spiritual plants are growing, and it's gonna be hard to figure out. Not to mention the fact that new airbenders are showing. Apparently, the Harmonic Convergence allowing new airbenders to be born after nearly 200 years of extinction. I mean, think about it. Aang was the last airbender. He was the Avatar. Then there was Tin and his kids, and now, and things are getting so bad that Korra had no choice but to leave her city, but not because of the spirit problem. She's trying to help, but she doesn't know how to deal with it. At first, she chose to leave because she wants to help rebuild the Air Nation. Like, she wants to help Tenzin trying to rebuild the Air Nation after being wiped out during the 100-Year War. So it makes sense. I mean, it's the Avatar responsibility to protect all of nature. So you gotta give her credit for that. What credit is due. And Tenzin agrees, but then things start to go a little grimy. I mean, there's some airbenders in Republic City, but they don't know what their abilities are. They freak out. They cause a lot of trouble and a lot of problems. And this is just the first episode I mentioned. And some of them go with Tenzin on Airbender Island, and they try to train. And there's also you get to see how many airbenders there. You also get to see that a criminal who was imprisoned, also gets to become an airbender. Yeah. And what significance does this criminal have? I'll tell you more later. Then you got the next episode. You get to find out that they go like overseas, try to find other airbenders. They try to find others. They do, but some of them are reluctant because they don't want to leave their families, or they just don't want to go. At first, they fail until they get this one kid, an airbender, her name Kai. But the problem is he's a thief. And if you pickpocket, and even though he's a thief, they still accepted him because they don't have a lot of choices to do if it means to rebuild the airbender. And apparently, Tenzin's daughter really likes him. So Shinora, it's pretty grimming, very, very grimming. And also not to mention the fact that there's something else you need to know. They're also trying to see if they can go to Ba Sing Se, and Ba Sing Se, the Earth Queen. She's the daughter of the original Earth King, and that's like the third episode. I'm also skipping ahead a little. Also, the airbender who I mentioned was a criminal had 3 other associates with him, all of them criminals. Apparently, they were all in prison because years ago they tried to kidnap Korra when she was a child. They all failed. The problem is one of them wasn't an airbender. They were all captured in prison. The problem is when one of the criminals wasn't a bender, and if he was just simply locked in a cave, but since he became an airbender, problems. That just proves that a lot of problems and a lot of changes happened in the Harmonic Convergence. And also you get to see some of these airbenders are remarkably strong. Like Panda, she does the water leap, like what Katara does. You remember the water tentacle thing during the Day of Black Sun two-parter? And that she used her arms as part of the water. I fuse him. And then you get to see this guy. I think he bent the rock with heat into the earth to create some kind of sawing blade, kind of like magma bending, like bending the fire along with the rock to create some kind of fire blade. Pretty cool, and then you get the last criminal who's seen in the Northern Water Tribe. Apparently, she has the same ability as Combustion Man. Remember when Zuko tried to hire that assassin to kill Aang, and he can firebend using his forehead, like. It's pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. At first I thought it was probably Azula, but you also get to see Zuko again, and he's now Lord Zuko, as now he's the king. Now he's the Fire Lord of the Fire Nation. And he tries to help with the progress, and it's getting Korra's father and Unalaq's children and the twins, because they are now in charge of the Northern Water Tribe, and after the downfall of their father and their betrayal. Also, so you get also I mentioned this before, the Earth Queen. You get to see that the Earth Queen, she's very hateful and disgusted with Korra and the rest of people of Republic City. Why? Because Republic City is in Earth Kingdom territory, and Avatar and she believes Avatar Aang tricked their father into giving a prized land. I mean, he didn't give up prized land by trick. He wanted to bring his own neutral city, a system where people could live in peace without persecution or nonsense. Wouldn't you do the same thing? I know I would. I mean, it's just a peaceful city, but the Earth Queen is a sly, slippery devil. Oh, she even asked Avatar Korra for a favor to do whatever. She'll help you find the Earthbenders in case you stop people from stealing money, and it worked. But apparently those people may be bandits, but apparently they're not stealing money because they want to. They're stealing it for the Earth Queen. Oh, if I don't mention it, that made me a real idiot. Bolin and Mako's father was a native of Ba Sing Se. He left years ago and married a woman from the Fire Nation. They came to Ba Sing Se to find their grandma to see if they have any family, and they have a whole bunch, like cousins, uncles, even their grandma. And they finally found the family, but sad to report, they had to report that their parents died when they were small. If half their parents didn't die when they were small, they probably would never become street kids, and they probably wouldn't have went to Ba Sing Se and lived with their grandmother. That's a shame, because they grew up orphans, not knowing if they had any family left, but now they do. Oh, and also Bolin, I kind of like him. He's very comic relief, and is very serious. You know, she was Korra's boyfriend at the beginning of this. Even though she was Isame's boyfriend, then she became Korra, then they broke up in season two. But you get my drift. I gotta like the mixed relief of this. Don't mention that, it's just my cell phone. It's just beeping. And you gotta give this credit where credit is due. Oh, and this episode, and this is the first 3 episodes. The Queen asked Korra to do what she did, but Korra is really starting to try not to like the Earth Queen because of what's going on. But also they get to find out that the Earth Queen is kidnapping Airbender. Her and Dai Li to kidnap Kai to use the Airbenders as part of her army to so this is like a spike of vengeance against Avatar Aang, what he stands for, and Avatar Korra. I mean, if they put a dent in their land, it would be very bad. And then there's the next. And these are just the first 3 episodes. Then you get the next episode, the episode 4, and you get to find out that they find the Airbenders. They try to do their best. Even Lin Beifong is on the side. They're trying to ask her to see if they can, but she's only there to see if she can bring Korra back to Republic City, but she can't leave without the Airbenders. And on her quest, because she knows that without Korra's help, so she's the bridge between the spirit world and the human world, they won't get the problem fixed in Republic City. In fact, the leader of Republic City, the president, is such a jerk. He wouldn't even help her during the whole Unalaq invasion plan. It means he really sucks. I don't want to hate a character, but he just didn't want to help. And when his life was on the ice, he ain't afraid to ask for help. But when he wants to give help, you pretty much know where his loyalty lies. He pretty much kicked Korra out, gave her no option, saying it's her fault. In a way it is, because she opened the gate, but I'm off topic. And Beifong tries to help, and it works. They try to help, and Genoa, she still has some trace of the spirit energy that she had during Harmonic Convergence. Not strong, she tries to contact her, they find her underneath the Earth King's palace. It leads to a dramatic rescue, big fight, lots of crazy action, and they managed to do it in time, with barely escaping with their lives. Also, if I don't mention Korra's father, Lord Zuko, Unalaq's twins, they all fight all 4 criminals, including the Firebender one with a mark on her forehead. I really thought it was really Azula, but not Azula. It's just apparently Beifong is not just there just to expedite her from the city because of that. She's also there to protect Korra because of the criminals. They want her. They tried to kidnap her when she was a little girl. This was back then when Korra was a child. She couldn't control most of her bending. Remember, she been back to fire, earth, and water at birth as a little girl, but she couldn't do her airbending till later. It was like the last episode of season 1. Not to also there's the next episode, episode 5. Alright, they go to the city of Radu. It's basically the metal city where the city is basically covered in earthbenders, and apparently you get to see Lin Beifong's half sister like, cause they had the same mom, Toph, and different marriages. She's younger than Lin, but Lin is really hateful, cause I don't know why, but there's some kind of old grudge she has against her sister. She didn't want to come back to the city. She really didn't want to, because of some personal past that she can't get over. What was so bad that she destroyed that she had to hate her sister? Not to mention the fact that one of her nieces is an airbender too, and her niece idolizes her, and she wants to meet her, but she just turns a blind eye to what happened. Not to mention this, that apparently Toph disappeared and went on some kind of spiritual journey or something. No explanation why, she just disappeared. That means that she's probably not dead. And that was years ago. There's a chance she could be dead. But then again, we know that Katara's alive. That proves one point. But then again, we don't know if Sokka's either. Since he was the older brother, he's probably dead. And so, yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea where the hell Sokka is. So, and Toph. We know Aang's dead and he's brought back in Korra, but that's beside the point. Also, if I don't mention this soon, it's gonna make me a real ass. So basically, one of the criminals, the woman, remember, is an airbender, the one who just got one. He goes to Airbender Island pretending to be a simple merchant, pretending to be a guy. Then he woke up. He blends in with the airbenders a little. He has more masterful skills than the other. He even has exquisite knowledge. But then Kaya suspected there was something wrong with this guy. He had talent far beneath him to be just a rookie. Even though, he had skills, it's too recent. So that really makes a lot of sense. And they even have a big fight. And he even tries to blend in a little bit. He was starting to sneak in the Tenzin office, just trying to find information on the Avatar. In fact, when he first broke out there, he said everything is going to change, including the Avatar. So that means that this guy is really hell-bent on settling the score with the Avatar. What the hell does this guy really want? That part is still a mystery, and mysteries can be very dangerous, and this guy is dangerous. He even escaped from the fight they had with Kaya, so that makes him a very, very dangerous guy to hold his own against someone like Kaya. So yeah, so you can't ignore this guy. His name is Usulu or something. I forgot his name. So, and also, if I don't mention this, I mean, they stay in the city, the Metal City, Hell City, and also that Toph's sister. Even though she's in charge, she tries to be nice to Lin, but she doesn't accept her kindness at all. One of the reasons why they're so different is because, remember, we know that Toph was a rich girl. Her home she was always kept confined in the home, and she didn't get to do anything until she ran away with Aang and the others. She didn't want her children to be raised like that. And that made her very disappointed in both of the children, the way they went out. She gave them freedom, but they turned out like this, hating each other for simple, stupid reasons. I think that's probably one of the reasons why Toph left, and Lin probably blames herself for that. That's probably very, very sad. Because if she doesn't get over her sadness, she's going to become a bitter old woman. I mean, hell, she dated Tenzin until she lost him. And I heard she went on a rampage on Airbender Island, and they filmed that episode. It's probably hilarious. That's just me being optimistic, but if she doesn't give up her ways, she probably won't have any connection with anyone, including her own family. How her niece even tried to see her, but she just turns her away, even though I already said that. And even Kara tries her best, she still just turns a blind eye. And she will really become a bitter woman if she doesn't just let go of her hatred. This is very sad, because then she is a badass. She can fight. She definitely hold her own to fight. I mean, she did her best during the whole Amon situation. So yeah, you gotta give her credit where credit is due. Also, these 5 episodes. These are just the first 5 episodes. And season 3 just started 2 weeks ago. Oh, this is something else I want to discuss. Do you think that the Legend of Korra is becoming so a little demoralized? Because some people say that it's not getting as much popularity as it's supposed to. Hell, Nickelodeon spent a lot of money on its predecessor, Avatar: The Last Airbender, to the point where they have constant marathons, showing it on weekends. If you miss this episode, you can see it the next day. But this series, they don't show that a lot. I mean, during season 2, when they had it in winter, and then there's this season, and then they had such mixed scrambles about the series, and they just blind rushing without any certain announcement. They spent a lot of money on the series, but the series is getting so much deafening humor to it because of it's being overshadowed. It's because it's being undermined by the shadow of its predecessor. I mean, it's still Avatar. It's just a little different. Hell, I have a friend who watches the last Avatar. He said he can't watch the last Legend of Korra because he can't watch a girl Avatar. I'm like, you're stupid. You're serious, right? What kind of joke is that? I mean, and this person wasn't exactly the sharpest tool in the farm shed. Hell, he forgot what raisins were twice, so that gives you a sharp insight into his intelligence. So I'm open-minded, so you gotta give me credit for this. Next, this show is being so. One of the problems is Nickelodeon doesn't showcase this show enough. Hell, they show Avatar practically every day on his other channel, Nicktoons Network, but they won't show Legend of Korra a lot. I mean, practically almost every day. Last like half a year, like for 6 months they did. For the first couple months they did every episode of Legend of Korra, and of season 1. But they stopped because season 1 is just 12 episodes. Oh, they can just do it again. They can just do that again. There's nothing stopping them. They can just do that again. But they have it, even though it has more episodes. 14. That's season 2. Which is about the spirits. I mean, season 1 was about Korra starting out the Avatar. Season 2 was about the beginning and the spirits. And then there's season 3 with changes coming from the harmonic convergence. New revolutions arising. The airbenders are coming back into existence one by one. Some good, some bad. So this show has a lot of credit, and you can't deny that for its credit. But this show is so mocked and underappreciated because of its predecessor and because Nickelodeon is not giving it a fair shakedown. And that's just wrong to me. What's your opinion? Do you think the series needs more attention, more stability? We're in the middle of summer right now, so Nickelodeon is not doing that. So they only give the first episodes of first season every week or so, every 2 episodes every week. But they're not showing a repeat, so if I miss this, can you see this again in this next day? They're not doing that. That's just an insult, because you're not giving this show the credit that it deserves, and that's just a slap in the face. As a fan, and as a reviewer, give it its credit. Come on. I mean, this show is yours, so just don't demoralize it. Don't do this. Give it put some more showing, put some more effort, because you're not showing a fraction of the credit that you gave Avatar. You're not showing it enough attention as you did. Hell, you're just giving it a fraction of a fraction, so that's just wrong to me. What's your honest opinion? I put the link down in the description for the first episode, so you can get up from one episode to the next. You need to see this for yourself, because season 3 is starting to kick off, and it's probably good. It's probably going to be good. Probably as good as 2 or 1 or 2. I gotta admit 2 was better because it was more on spirits than the regular stuff. And then there was 1, they had its ups and downs. But you gotta give the show credit. I put the link down in the description. Give me your honest opinion. Do you think The Legend of Korra deserves more attention, or is it just simply demoralized? Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Solomon L. Game Review of The Legend of Korra Season 3, Episode 1 through 5. Give it credit where credit is due. That's all I'm asking. Be open-minded a little bit. Give it its credit. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. They're trying their best, so just give it your best. Signing off. Also, if I don't mention this, the reason why I took so long with these videos is because I'm an anime viewer first, and I watch anime first, and I'm a reviewer second. So basically, when it comes to timing and making my mind up, it takes me a while. So, but I'm making this video now, so I'm just doing my best. Enjoy.